Hi guys, Juan here. Welcome to the vlog. This is my mask. It's black.
Just like my soul.
Just kidding, or am I? This little thing right here has turned our political world seemingly upside down, but it really shouldn't. Now, if you're new to all this, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, most municipalities in some way, form, or fashion are trying to regulate the use of wearing masks. And this is to stop the spread of COVID-19, which has taken an increased turn for the worse as of recently in places like Florida, Texas. From what I'm understanding, the issue with some people in face masks is that they feel like this is an assault on their liberties, on their rights, and so they refuse to wear face masks. They get upset when they go to stores and the stores require them to wear face masks. Or if they're in public places, they just refuse to wear face masks. The consequences of this are significant. Now, I think that one of the main reasons as to why people refuse to wear face masks is a simple misunderstanding. At least that's what I hope is one of the main reasons. Now, COVID-19 has been compared to a regular flu, which is not the case. But since there are so many people comparing COVID-19 to a regular flu, I'm going to use the regular flu as an example. Let's say you have the flu. It sucks. You're in bed for 2-3 days, fever, snotting, all sorts of grossness. Ew, ew, ew. Now you know you have the flu. Actually, a day after you come down with this gross thing, you'll know because you'll feel like crap. And so you'll know that you have to stay home and stay away from people, because if you don't, A, you're not gonna help yourself get better anytime soon. You need rest, you need chicken soup, you need all sorts of cares. Second, if you stay around people, you're going to give them the flu, and that's not cool. If you were to sit down for a second and think about the situation of someone who has the flu and knowingly goes around people while still having the flu, you would consider that person a very bad name. To say that we would not be happy with this person would be an understatement. Common sense would kind of tell you that if you have the flu, you have to stay home, you have to stay away from people, right? The difference between a flu and COVID-19 is that in a flu scenario, you pretty much know if you have it, right? In COVID-19's case, you contracted one day and you won't know you have COVID-19 for like 14 more days. And so within this period of you not knowing you have COVID-19, you can effectively give COVID-19 to somebody else, which sucks. And one of the main ways that you can pass COVID-19 on to someone else is through your breath, through particles from when you speak, when you cough, when you laugh, when you sing. It's highly contagious. And the more you expose someone to your breath, to your speaking, to anything coming out of you, the more possibilities that other person has of coming down with COVID-19. You don't know that you have COVID-19 because COVID-19 has not manifested itself yet, but it will. And so within this period of anywhere between, 3 to 14 days, if you will, you'll be talking, you'll be singing, you'll be laughing with your friends, with your family, with your children, not knowing that you are giving them this thing until it's too late. One of the ways that the medical community and scientists have found to prevent or significantly reduce the likelihood of you who don't know that has COVID-19 passing along COVID-19 to someone else is by wearing a face mask. And the way that that happens is that the face mask reduces the amount of particles that come from your mouth and is exposed to the air, right? It contains a significant portion of it here in the face mask. And the particles that do get through, the momentum is reduced so that they don't go out as far as if someone that has no face mask. So if I were to be wearing a face mask, if something goes through, it doesn't travel as far because it has resistance, right? Particles have to get through the mesh, through the cloth, and so it comes out and it falls shorter. If I'm not wearing this, all of a sudden these particles are just flying free-nilly and they can travel a longer distance. If I'm not wearing this, it's easier, more likely for me to pass COVID-19 to someone else. If I am wearing this, all of a sudden I'm introducing a barrier that can reduce the likelihood, the distance of this COVID-19 traveling through my mask and reduce the likelihood of me giving it to somebody else. It's not perfect, but it's something. And not only that, it has been shown to be effective. So going back to my example with the flu and COVID-19, if you have the flu and you knowingly go out and mingle with people, knowing that you're going to contage someone, then that's not good. People won't look at you favorably. It's kind of the same way with this. The difference is that you don't know that you have COVID-19. We should all be assuming that we all have COVID-19. And so if we're not wearing this, it's kind of like that situation where someone with the flu goes out into public knowing they have the flu. In this case, we could have COVID-19. And if we still go out into public without wearing this, then it's like we're saying we don't care if somebody else comes down with this virus, right? I know that that's not people's hearts, right? I choose to know that that's not people's hearts. I choose to believe that there are people that genuinely care about other people out there. I choose to believe that this is just a misunderstanding, and that if people understood that this simple thing of just wearing a mask to protect someone else is effective, that if they understood that they're going to say, oh, that makes sense, I'm gonna wear my mask. I choose to believe that. I've seen a lot of bad things out there from people, and I want to believe that those are outliners, and that we as human beings, as people, are better than that. And I think that the people that are upset about how face masks inhibits or infringes on their liberties are just misguided, I hope. If we just do something very simple, wear a mask. Actually, a few things that are actually very simple. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, and if you find yourself in a place that has a lot of people, try to not be in those places. But if you absolutely have to be in those places, wear a mask. That's it. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope that you have found this video encouraging, and I will see you next time.